Hello, everybody. I am your host of this podcast and producer of this podcast. And usually there isn't some sort of talking before the podcast, but this is a special occasion to mark my failure to do this podcast correctly the first time, or the time that we did it. So what happened was we got some new equipment in here, some new software. Didn't really know how to use it. I should have come in and learned it beforehand, but I didn't. So the levels and all the technical sound stuff were not working. And as you listen to the podcast, if you decide to listen to the podcast, you will certainly hear that. It's not appealing to the ears at all. So this is your forewarning. The podcast is still here because we didn't have one last week. And it doesn't sound good, but if you decide that you, under no circumstances are you going to go without listening to a podcast this week, you can go ahead and listen to your heart's content. But it's just a forewarning. It doesn't sound pretty. So with that said, here's the rest of the podcast. Or goodbye. And if you decide not to listen to it, it's your choice. Hey, what's everyone's song of the week?
I thought we're not.
Oh wait, that's a different podcast.
We're not the music podcast.
No. Hey everybody. This is episode 2 of the WIUP Talk Show podcast, a podcast full of debauchery, air horns, people crowded in a tiny room.
It was even worse that time.
What?
It was hot and stuffy.
Oh yeah, it's actually.
I felt pretty bad. Yeah, this is pretty good.
I guarantee it.
Last week there was no podcast because the person in charge of it didn't do it because it was a wow. All right, so we're just gonna say names. I was just gonna say the person, but shots fired.
Cyril.
It's gonna be one of those episodes.
Fair Stevel.
I like to call him Steve Farrell, but that's just me.
I know. I always
I like that. Yeah.
Nick always says it's Steve Farrell, like the child. But he. But
I'd say like the dog, but I guess also children.
I like to say Pharrell just because I know he gets mad every time I say it.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's like, no, it's Farrell.
Oh man.
But I say Steve Farrell.
Well, I'm gonna call him that one time just so I can see his reaction. But then he says, "Don't do it." I'll be like,
You probably call him Farrell because of the singer, right?
"Yeah, I think it's pretty clever." Steve Farrell, Farrell.
We're using Audition today.
Everything's different now.
This podcast brought to you by
Com media nerds at its finest. For people who don't know what Audition is, Adobe Audition.
Yeah, we got like a new computer.
Sound editing.
We have something that's not like Windows 95 on it or whatever we had before. I think it was XP actually.
It was XP.
And we got a different setup for microphones here too. So I'm not using that super nasally microphone. So the nasally sounds you were hearing from my voice are just because I'm actually sick. So.
Are you?
Yeah.
Same.
And then you hugged me.
Like sick or like allergy sick?
I don't know.
I think you kind of do know. Yeah, like you. I know I'm sick.
This is going to be a really short podcast if you're like sick.
Logan's just like, I gotta leave.
Malusi, you're sick too.
I got like a slightly sore throat and I feel slightly congested.
I'm not as sick as I was yesterday.
I have a slightly sore throat, but I'm not.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're all going to affect me. I haven't had anything.
I had sinus congestion like the other day, but I took some medicine for it and I feel better now, but I'm just like, it's all like draining out. Like right now. So I'm still okay.
No. See, here's what you do. Whenever you feel like you're getting sick, it didn't work for me because I tempted fate and it kicked me in the balls because of it. What you do when you feel like you're getting sick, just look at yourself, like pull out your hand so that you're looking at yourself, and just say, no. Just don't get sick.
The way I can tell I get sick is when I lose color in my hands, like when my hands turn white.
You know what, Walker? I bet that doesn't work.
It does, though. It's like a psychological thing. So it's like within your brain, like you trick yourself into thinking that you're not sick. Right? And then it just kind of like ignores it, and then like nothing happens.
So like, are you still actually sick, but you just don't like feel it?
Yeah.
Because you told your brain, so you're still sick. So you still give it to other people.
Yeah, but I mean, like, who cares about the other people?
Walker, you're part Indian, right?
Native American, yeah.
Okay, so is that Native American witch doctor voodoo stuff that you do?
Witch doctor voodoo stuff. Like a rain dance.
Like a rain dance, a sick dance. You look at your hands and then.
A sick dance. That sounds like a crazy like.
Don't hug me. I'm sick.
Sounds like a bad like metal band. Sick dance.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
They're playing at Our thing we're going to Saturday. Sick dance.
Sick dance.
That'd
And what are the other ones that are there?
We can't. Well,
Can we?
one's
Are
really
we?
vulgar,
Are we not
can't
supposed to?
say, but
What do
we
you
can,
mean?
but it's
What do you
not-
mean vulgar? We've dropped the fuck bombs on this podcast multiple times.
If you want to say it, go
God,
ahead.
F bombs.
Yeah, you gotta just ruin it.
Oh no, not the fuck bomb.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Oh,
It's so
my
sexy.
I keep like just like
If you want to say the band's name, go ahead, but I'm not going to because.
I don't remember the band's name. I was asking you. I remembered it was something
Logan
bad.
Does Logan want to say?
No.
Okay, and then we're not gonna say.
All right. It was something with like it was some like phallic thing, right?
What's phallic mean? I don't know.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, isn't it? Phallic is like
Oh, okay. I get
Like,
that. Yeah,
I mean,
remember. Yeah.
the,
Next subject.
for the people who can't see.
It's a very frequent occurrence among the male population.
Uh oh.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
yeah.
before we go any further, the last episode of this podcast, we made a vital mistake. We waited until like 30 minutes in to introduce ourselves, and then when we did it wrong. So let's do it.
That is
So
true.
I'm
let's do
walking
it.
forward.
All right.
I'm Ronnie Zieber.
I'm Malusi Kitchen.
Well, I can't say I'm Walker Ford anymore.
Wait,
so.
I take it back. I'm Carly Bartuccio.
Uh oh. I'm
Oh boy, I was gonna say something, but no.
I'm Steve Farrell.
It's Farrell.
I know it's Farrell.
It's Farrell.
It's Pharrell.
You don't even know how to say your own name.
Okay, Mike Gosnell, outgoing sports director. This will be my last podcast. We'll get to that later.
Oh.
Wah, wah,
The
wah.
one who just talked is Malusi Kitchen or Kitchen.
It wasn't really a talk though. It was like a
Yeah.
noise.
I'm Malusi Kitchen, guys.
Hey.
I don't really do anything at the station. I kind of just.
What do you
hang
mean you don't
around.
do anything?
I kind of just hang around and like talk to people.
What's your position? What's your technical position?
Well, I'm taking over for this great guy.
Who's that?
Mike
No one can see
Gosnell,
us.
Yeah.
sports director. For
People can hear you
next-
pointing at
Look
him.
at the levels
For the
So-
next
sorry,
semester.
Look at the levels. We're
I
doing.
don't know if that's like the level. Is that what that is? Like I can't
Yes.
figure it
We're
out.
not. We're not.
Yes, that's the levels.
That's the levels, but we're not. We look like we're having good sound right now. It's not like we're.
We have good sound, and when it gets into the red,
Red?
that's when it starts peaking.
See,
Walker has
That's
to
when
here-
you know it's
do.
bad.
Yeah, well, I've never used this before, so this is like a new experience. I think
Never
Audacity.
used Addition before.
No.
And the host of
What?
BPM
Because I never
is
had,
also
like-
here, Logan Berrier.
Hey, it's true.
BPM, which is party music.
And I'm also
or
the evening
Playmore
DJ.
Sandstorm.
Hey.
I'm also Walker's producer,
Hey. And I'm his favorite DJ.
or whomever.
I'm his favorite DJ. I'm Walker Ford. I am the producer of this podcast. That is a technical position. Also, I am. What else do I do? I used
That's
to be.
about it.
I used to be the training director. I don't think that's like a job anymore,
You
though.
are the #1 fan of They Might Be Giants, who dropped a new album.
They did. Glean. I was listening to it on the way here. I was listening to it while I was here. It's not a music podcast, but we didn't have one last week, so I feel like we can talk about it.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like it.
Let's be meta here for a second.
Yeah?
I just thought this
I feel like we
Stop
always start
IUP,
out doing
'cause
that.
we never really do talk about IUP that much, like what goes on here, and
It's because
without like totally shit canning the university.
well, see, that's the problem. It's like it's hard for me to talk about without like saying like bad things about
But
it
you
because
put the disclaimer on the YouTube videos. that
I
the
did put the
views-
disclaimer. So that means anything goes now. We can say anything we want.
The views of expressed by Walker Ford are not necessarily the views of
Just
WIUP-FM,
me.
Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
Not the
Good
rest
thing
of the
you
people.
put that out there.
With that said, fuck Driscoll. No.
Whoa.
He was here today. Did you
Really?
see him? Yeah,
No,
he was
I'm
actually
never
in
in
his
here.
TV studio doing stuff.
What's he doing?
I'm assuming
Stuff.
if he's in the TV studio, I think he's
All right.
part of the show. Or
I have no idea. I just saw him walking down the stairs maybe like 30 minutes ago.
I keep hearing whisperings of like a commercial or something. Is that?
Yes, there was a commercial shot yesterday. A new IUP
Where at?
commercial. The Crimson Cafe.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've been
Were you
told.
in it?
No, I was not in it. Our management, Josh Miller, he was in it.
Ooh.
So that was pretty cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go around the room, or we can go around the room and say, why'd you come to IUP, or why did you choose to come? Like, if you had like choices of other schools, why'd you choose this one?
Well, it's
I guess we'll start with Malusi.
go. Oh, we'll go with me first. Oh,
Since
that's
you're out of state.
yeah. That's an interesting. Yeah, I'm almost willing to bet mine is the most interesting, because this is kind of like it kind of freaked me out too. So my counselor back in high school, she went to IUP, like back in like the 70s. So she was like, "Oh, Like, you should go to IUP and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, because I told her I wanted to do comm and, like, sports and stuff like that. So I came here, took a tour. It was a nice day. It was sunny. It was, like, nice. So I definitely added to it. Took a tour of the comm department, and I loved it here. So I was like, all right, this is where I'm going. Now, this was, like, when I was, like, 18. So I'm like, oh, gosh, like, this is going to be great. But then I come here, and I'm just like, dang, bipolar weather.
You really didn't expect that? You expected it to be nice all the time here?
Not all the time, but like it's way too sudden for me sometimes. Sometimes it just changes. But that's how I decided to come to IUP, and I've loved it ever
I'm
since.
surprised I didn't see you taking a tour. When did you take a tour? What you
Like during that, you know how they have like the summer like orientations, stuff like that.
That's why I didn't see you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why. That's how I got here.
But you didn't join the station until
My
spring.
Of freshman year. Yeah.
What took you so long? You just didn't know?
Well, first of all, I didn't know like the general meeting or anything. Like I didn't get an email or I didn't know anybody.
So
I didn't even know where to go. Like I didn't even know what the radio station was. Isn't that bad, guys?
Didn't even know we had a radio
I
station.
didn't even know we had a radio station.
The radio station is like, it's not like it's in like a very easy place to find. It's in the basement of Davis.
When you tell people Davis Hall, they're even just like,
What?
which one is that?
It's the one that looks like a relic of like the Cold War
It's the tall one.
that the children are in.
That one behind Foster's.
it's a gulag punishment cell.
It is like a miserable looking building. It's one of the, I think I remember the name because I don't know why I know this, but there was an architecture type called like Brutalist or something, and I'm pretty sure that's what this is, maybe. Ugh.
I know it because I had a
Did you hear
journalism
that?
class on the top floor, and I had a class before it, so I had like
Those stairs are
I had
a
15
bitch.
minutes to get across campus and up to the top floor.
Oh.
Those stairs are horrible.
I'd
why
arrive
we
with a
have an
minute
elevator.
left,
Yeah.
like
The elevator is always slow.
pass out on the floor for a little bit, wake
No.
back up for class.
The worst thing was I already hate it when I'm behind people on the stairs because people like there's no like middle ground for going upstairs. You either take forever to get up the stairs or you're up there in seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the up there in seconds kind of people for the most part, unless I'm like too tired to care or there's no one else there. But then when you get behind the person like at the bottom of there, it's like I need to get up there, but there's like 3 people wide and they're just taking their good old time chatting the whole time. Like, oh, I can't. This is gonna take like an hour to get up these stairs. I hated it.
I
hate
never
this.
take the stairs, honestly.
So Walker, why did you join the flock here at IUP?
Well, I wanted to go to Pitt, and I sent in an application too late, and I didn't get to go.
So you chose here.
Yeah, they accepted me.
So, honest.
How many
So-
schools did you apply to as an opportunity?
Pitt and this one.
Oh.
See, what happened was I sent an application here, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go check it out or whatever. I think I sent one to Cal U as well, actually. So that's a lie. I think I sent one to 3, and I got accepted to Cal U. I didn't really care. I didn't even go to visit Cal U. I visited here. We visited here during one of the the tours or whatever, like the stupid tours that always get in my way when I'm trying to get to class. And while we were here, I hadn't gotten the letter yet that I was accepted. So we went to like the application office or whatever, and we're like, hey, can you check and like see if I got like accepted or whatever? They're like, yeah. And they checked and they said, yeah, you got accepted. Cool. I guess I'll go here. And I mean, here I am.
And now here you are,
The rest is history.
the czar of the technical stuff.
Yeah. So here we go.
That
What
is
did
cool.
I called Noel the last year, I think, and John Rockenbach tweeted this out. I said Noel is the remote's Fuhrer and the training dictator.
And now Walker's the czar.
And
I'm the
Walker is
czar. We went
Noel
from
will forever be the
we
dictator.
went from German and like North Korean to just what is that? Czar is a
North
Russian,
Korean
right?
Deer,
Okay.
The deer leader, which is Nick. Nick is the deer leader
The dear leader,
or the great leader.
the great leader.
Oh,
He's our figurehead or something like that.
Logan.
Logan's the succubus.
Thank you.
wow.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, succubus is wait, what is that?
Like I prey on your sexual energy.
Succubus.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's right.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, wait, you're right then. Now that I think about it. Why did I come to IUP? It was one of the cheaper schools I applied to, and it was a fair distance away, which were kind of both traits. I applied few places and got accepted to all of them. Here, Pitt, Temple, Millersville, and WVU.
The fuck why'd you pass up Temple?
Wait. Temple's in Philadelphia, right?
It's pretty expensive.
I knew a guy who he got accepted to Temple and he was going to go there, but he decided not to because, like, as soon as he walked out of, like, his potential dorm room, there was just a ghetto right there, and he's like, nah, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, it's built in, like, the middle of the Philadelphia ghetto.
Like, those little blue lights that we have here, they have to have those everywhere, like, every 5 feet. There's no way.
Like, there's it's in the middle, really kind of the middle of the city, but there's, a definitive line between what side of the street's campus and what side of the street is not campus. I don't know, and it was really expensive.
So what enticed you to come here? Is it far away? You didn't want to be close to home?
I wasn't undeclared coming out of high school, and considering I didn't know what I wanted to do, I didn't really want to spend a whole lot of money to figure out what I wanted to do, and then find that, like, the program there isn't that great. So
Temple's comm department's not great? Or whatever you wanted to do at first?
You're computer science,
I had
right?
I had no idea what I wanted to do, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money to, like, find myself, because
Find your success here.
I could,
IUP.
yeah, I could go a lot cheaper.
That commercial.
So I came here. I was undeclared for a year, and then picked up computer science. Which, if I knew I was going to do computer science, I probably wouldn't have gone to IUP.
No.
We don't have the best department. We're actually the only PASHE school that doesn't even have a master's program for computer science. So I probably wouldn't have gone here.
Wow.
Why did you choose computer science then?
I ask myself that a lot of mornings. Yeah,
a lot
it
of
is.
codes and a lot of math.
Yeah.
Boy. And you're in straight too, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ow. I'm sorry.
Well, I've been in that building. It's a gulag punishment cell.
Oh, it's an awful building.
Euler is nice. I've been in Euler, the psychology building. It's very nice.
That's which one's that one?
Right next to Stripe.
We're computer science, and our classrooms still have chalkboards set up in them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I went into Stripe for my math class, and it honestly felt like I was in the 9th grade again.
Yep.
I was like, "This, you can't be serious."
Yep,
and I'm pretty sure my teacher used like an overhead projector, and I'm just like,
I had a really right wing.
way to take me back 10 years.
Professor Latanzio, is he still there?
No.
Do you know who he is? You know who he is though.
I heard the name, but he's not there now.
Okay, he was really crazy.
But, like, my hometown's 30 minutes from Shippensburg, and they have a brand new computer science department building, and, like, all new faculty and stuff.
Transfer now. Now you're graduating in December.
Yeah.
For your last semester.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, transfer for your last semester.
They'll take all my credit. They'll take all my credit, so I have to go longer. Yeah. But
Why'd you come here?
I'm here.
Well,
Oh,
Logan's not done yet.
I thought he was.
No, that was it. That was
Oh.
my conclusion.
Okay.
Now I'm here.
I'm from Johnstown, and we have a campus there called University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown, or Pitt Johnstown as we cool kids call it.
I've been there.
AKA, yeah, well, I was there with you.
Yeah, I know. We
It's
both
nothing,
went.
It's nothing to stare. It's nothing to look at, is it?
You're right. You're right.
I applied to 7 colleges. I got into all of them. I applied to IUP, Cal U, Clarion, University of Texas, which is where I wanted to go. Pitt, Greensburg, Pitt, Johnstown, and I think Edinburgh.
Mm-hmm.
So 7. Got in all of them. I took a tour of almost all of them except for Texas and Edinburgh.
All right.
As Walker hurts himself.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I smashed my headphones into the microphone. I wasn't paying attention to where I was looking.
Somehow.
Anyway. My mother, of course, wanted me to go to UPJ, stay home, and save money, which I'm all about saving money. But when it got down to it, I had 3 choices: either Texas, Cal U, or IUP. Texas was very expensive. I didn't want to go there. I'd be paying $60,000 per semester just to,
those loans would have been vicious.
yeah, it's out of state too.
Yeah.
Cal U was too far away, and the campus was really nice, but there's nothing to do in California. If you ever been to Cal U,
Unfortunately, we have.
it's a do-nothing town, much like this one. But there is a lot of other extracurricular things you can do on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. I digress. I didn't come here because of that. I came here because the comm department looked pretty good. I watched what they did on YouTube, and that's about it. I chose to come here. It's far enough away where I don't have to be at home, but I can still go home 45 minutes away. So
You had like a very like legitimate reason to like come here as opposed to, well, I guess not as opposed to the rest of us, but Logan was I forgot your story already.
I don't understand why kids move from, like, will go to schools 5 hours away or 4 hours away from them.
That's just majorly inconvenient.
Like, you're from out east.
Yeah.
Like, I understand you're from out of state.
Yeah, I'm from
I can
Hagerstown,
understand that. But just in state, why not stay where you are?
I mean, I guess people have like different reasons why they don't or choose where they go. Because I think you have to really take it like case by case. Because some kids just really want to get away, and like come hell or high water, like they're like, oh, I want to go to Cali and just like live that unrealistic dream like they see in the movies. But I honestly don't really know. Like for me personally, like I didn't want to go to any in-state school in Maryland because like all my friends, I know people who have been there, and I've been there personally when I was like in high school. So like I'm just like
gone to Johns Hopkins.
I know, but like I don't really want it to be in Maryland because I've been all around it too many times. Like I've lived there my entire life. So like when I go to places, like when people's like, oh, like, you know, I want to go to UMD. I'm just like, I've kind of seen that like 15 times over.
He's
not
about that life.
You know what I mean? And I kind of that's just for me personally. Like I got that sense. So that's another reason why I came to IUP, to get away from what I already knew. And this was like a new place, a new experience. So
new place, news. I don't like new experiences.
For me, it was just like
I can tell because you don't like meeting new people.
What? Are you kidding me? I am a social butterfly.
You are
like a socially autistic butterfly.
Yeah.
With Asperger's.
A socially awkward butterfly, more like it.
All right.
Okay, can I...
Oh, wait, no. I'm not a butterfly. Been over this before. I'm a moth.
A pest, then.
No, moths are not pets. Moths look cool.
To who?
Okay. You and I both know, Walker, you don't like a lot of people.
I mean...
And we can name these people, but we're not going to.
Yeah.
Why did you... Because I'm not a music guy. I'm not anything like that. You and I are stark opposites.
What?
How so?
Because he's more into music and like...
Yeah, but we both have glasses. Hey, way to just like generalize.
Drawing it strong.
Yeah, you am. You're right. You just proved this whole point invalid.
Because I know how you are. You're you.
You're very eccentric.
You're Walker.
Yeah.
What I always want to ask is, why did you not like treat me like you do the other people that we know?
Because I like you.
Why?
Because you're like nice, I guess. You're not like dumb. You're not like see, I generalize people for like I
Malusi's over here backing up.
Like if someone's just like a complete moron and like everything they do like to me is just like that is the least efficient, the most like horribly stupid way you could possibly go about doing whatever you're doing right now, I'm like I'm gonna judge you for that. And because like I'm a very judgmental person, so I'm judging them for being as stupid as they are. There's nothing you do that doesn't like just not make sense in any way to me.
He looks at friends with
That's
logic.
good.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Speaking of which,
good.
I think I made a mistake because I've been listening to it this whole time and I've been a little confused. So Logan, I'm trying to do this so that you move. Is your microphone on?
Yeah.
Not you. You.
I think so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. It's just, I don't know. It's like...
Let me turn it on and off again, maybe. I don't know.
Whoa! Let's flip it back the other way.
Other way?
Yeah, now it's on.
It's on?
Yeah, it's on right now.
Okay. It was on before. I just turned it on and off.
Why don't you just sit in this seat?
Because,
So wait, you couldn't pick... No, do I start this fucking thing over again?
No, I could hear you the whole time, which was like the weird thing. Like,
I talk loud.
you're quieter. Yeah, like, I think everything was picking you up. I'm like, you sound like really good. It sounds like you're not close to the microphone. Like, why do you sound so good?
Just that
Talks really
ambient
loud.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should just point the mics in each direction and then just like sit in the middle and just kind of talk out loud.
There we go. Yeah, we did that for the first one. We just had one microphone and we all talked in the general direction of it.
Is that your coat right there?
That's mine.
That's a unique place to put a coat.
Yeah.
What, in like a milk
In a
carton?
milk crate.
Yeah, I mean, there's other things in the milk crate that don't usually go in milk crates.
I know we didn't get over to me for your question earlier. I went farther away from home for school because I was there for 18 years of my life, and I wanted to
Spread your wings.
have, while it's only 3 hours and it's still in state, I I wanted the semblance of more being off on myself. And even just being 3 hours away, Indiana's a completely different place than Chambersburg is. Chambersburg's flat as hell, and like any given day is 10 degrees warmer.
PA, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're telling me.
Like any given day is 10 degrees warmer there than it is here, and it almost never snows. So
Well, that's actually what I would actually like that a little bit. I hate
Hey.
winter.
even
I
just
like the snow.
even just being within the same state, it feels like
Yeah.
a different location
Like,
in the U.S.
I hate country, and no offense to people who listen to this or live in
Hey.
the country. I hate when I have to drive through Lancaster or the Turnpike. I hate farm living. I could never do it.
Really sucks you live in Pennsylvania then.
I know. Well, I live in an area where there's not a lot of farms around. Johnstown is not agriculturally significant.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Well,
where
I
I'm
mean-
from, I was born in D.C., so coming from that
To here,
to here is like, my lord, I need help, like, because there's so much culture around D.C. and just in Maryland.
And then you come to Indiana.
Yeah,
and we just
exactly.
got Chipotle a week ago.
I'm just like, where have you guys been for like the last 5 years? And I'm just like, okay, but nah, it's still Indiana's like a great place. I love it here.
I mean, it's all right. So I mean, I know you guys probably can tell. I don't really, especially think that this is the greatest place on earth.
it's not.
Nor,
I agree. with you.
nor,
I don't think anyone thinks
I don't
that.
think no.
and especially just anything about. I'm not a huge fan of the town of Indiana. Okay, we can all agree on that.
Just wait till you go to the bars.
I guess we can.
Wow. My parents came up the like Easter weekend or something because I wasn't going home for Easter or something like that. And they came up and we went to like breakfast and they were asking me something about the school. And I don't remember if it was my mom or my stepdad. They said, "Do you ever say anything nice about this place?" Because they said that every single time they ask me about this place and I say anything about it, anything that ever comes out of my mouth is always negative.
Honestly, though, with knowing you the way you are, I feel like that would hold true for no matter where you went. Like if you went to Pitt and they were asking you how school is.
No, because I like Pittsburgh. See, that was my thing. I wanted to go to Pitt because I didn't want to leave Pittsburgh.
But you applied late.
Yeah, I applied late because I was lazy and I'm kind of an idiot and I didn't get accepted. Well, no.
Did you turn in your application for Copper Beach yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're
I
living
know
in
it's-
Copper Beach next year.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, I'm never gonna see you again.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see me in here because I'm
Well,
always
yeah,
in here.
I'll see
He's
you
off
in here.
campus too, but he's like right there.
But I'm in
Oh.
like University Square, so I can just walk down here. But
See, I'm scared. I'd get scared with living off campus if you can. Certain beverages you're not allowed to be drinking on campus, and that where you're living, I almost count it as on campus, but it's not because it's so
not on
close.
campus.
What? That's that's like the big building with like
The green roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean green roof?
The
University.
green. The one looks like a
Oh,
hotel.
the roof is green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roof.
The way you said green roof, I was imagining like the plant stuff because like, what is it?
You know that
Like
big tall building next to Stouffer, guys?
Yeah, okay.
And
I-
the roof screen?
Yeah.
I was confused. In Pittsburgh, there's like a building. It's like a PNC building, and they have like this wall that is like side of the building that has like plants all over it, and it spells out PNC, and it's like a green wall or something like that. I don't know. There's like a name for
Well,
it.
we're not in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well, okay. I just got confused. You said green roof is like one word. It sounded like one word, and I was imagining like the mossy, like and the plants and stuff on the roofs. That's a legitimate thing. People actually do that, like hippies and stuff.
This podcast brought to you by
Green roof.
PNC.
PNC.
PNC hippies, green roof people.
Anyone know what PNC stands for?
It doesn't stand for anything actually.
I thought
It
I thought
used
it was
to.
Pennsylvania National Corporation.
I thought
No,
it
it
didn't
used
stand for
to.
anything.
But since then, it does not stand for anything anymore because it's just because they don't want it to be Pennsylvania only. Because they actually have something like South Carolina now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, well, where the Carolina Hurricanes hockey team plays called the PNC Arena, and they're in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
So
So it doesn't stand for anything more.
I'm
It's
looking
just
I'm looking
PNC.
that up because I always thought it was Pennsylvania National Corporation.
Because
I always thought it didn't stand for anything. PNC Bank. I just thought that was just 3 letters.
it doesn't now.
I never
to.
even thought about it. I was just like, yep, it's PNC. Like,
Yeah, like it never even crossed my mind. Like, oh, what does that stand for? I guess that's just the name of the
no
bank.
one's ever asked me,
Right.
like, what is PNC?
Exactly. Or like, you know how you go to like, there's, oh man, what's the credit?
Pittsburgh. No, it used to be Pittsburgh National Bank. Then it was Pittsburgh national corporation.
And now
they're
it's just
based
PNC.
in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they're based.
They're
in
based in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yes.
Yeah, but they're other places now, which is why they're not. It doesn't stand for anything
What
anymore.
is it? Is it anagrams? Is that what they are? Like NASA and
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
but well, no. Well, I mean, yeah, NASA is, but PNC is not. It's just 3 letters that are the bank, because like they have to change
Are
names.
they called anagrams?
I think they are. That sounds right. Logan, you're a smart one.
Dead air.
No one knows.
I guess okay.
Oh no, you said anagram, and I thought that was the thing where you scramble letters in a word to make other words. So
No,
I might
that's,
not be the best person to ask.
Wait, what's the thing where?
Do you know what BNY melon is?
No.
No,
Bank of New York melon.
really? So why is it BNY? Is it still BNY or
It's
Bank
still
of?
BNY
I mean, is it-
melon.
But is it stand for Bank of New York anymore?
Yeah.
Does it?
There's no BNY melons here. I don't.
I
think.
was right.
Oh.
An anagram is when you rearrange the
Oh.
letters in a word to make other words.
So what are we thinking then?
Acronym.
Abbreviate
Acronym. There we go. So
We're stupid people.
yeah. Well, no. So I'm gonna talk
Please
about
don't listen
something.
to this podcast.
I'm gonna talk about something that's way above me because I don't understand anything with like,
Uh-oh.
legality and stuff like that.
Here we go.
So one of the reasons that PNC I think had to switch it to just PNC, which I'm gonna relate it to something much smaller that is much simpler and easier for my mind to grasp. In a smaller town that I used to live in West Virginia,
Parkersburg.
yeah, Parkersburg, and there's a bank called There's a bank there called F&B. It's like First National Bank, and it was First National Bank for a long time.
Yeah.
But now it's just First Neighborhood Bank, because when they were called First National Bank, they had to pay like a different like I don't know, tax or something, because it was national in their name, so they were treated like a national company, but they weren't. They were just like in that.
It's still First National
area.
outside of that, probably. It's still called First National Bank.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a national corporation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen one outside of
While
it.
we're on acronyms,
Now it's First Neighborhood Bank, though, so there you go.
what BMW? This one always confuses me. What does it stand for?
I thought it was just BMW.
Bauer.
BMWs are cars.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to. It's like the location where they're made.
I always thought it was British Motor Works.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's-
It's Bavarian Motor
Yeah.
Works.
Yeah, they're not British. They
German.
were like
Never even thought about that. I just think
CVS.
BMW.
The
CVS.
pharmacies. What is
Okay.
what does CVS stand for?
I'm gonna take a guess at this. CVS. So,
Something value store.
Corner value store.
Consumer Value Store.
I was way off.
M&M.
There's like some names or something, right?
There's
Mars and Murray's.
Yeah, there we go.
really.
Yep, that's where they get that.
Well, I'm learning a whole bunch of new stuff because I never thought these stood for anything.
Isn't Mars still in the name
One
of the
that I've
company?
always wanted to know, 3M.
3M. What is that?
The ones that make sticky notes and scotch tape
Like
and
office supplies.
office supplies.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Walker,
Was
what is it? What would you say that you do here? Office
Oh.
space.
Look at the stapler at the end.
It's 3M is short for Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing.
The guy who invented Post-it notes invented them by accident.
Yep.
And then the
he's
company-
a millionaire.
Yeah, and then the
Billionaire.
company saw like the application that it could have and switched over to office products with their new sticky note patent and made so much money.
What else acronyms that we might not know offhand?
Which ones do you know?
Yeah, right. I can't even think about
None,
now.
like-
There's everyday parts of my life.
I mean, and like government stuff doesn't
Zip
count because
code.
that's like zip code. Oh.
That's an acronym.
Zone something zone. I'm
Zone
assuming?
Improvement Plan.
Oh, that was not even close.
Zip code. Taser is not a word. It's an acronym.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh crap. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess at this. Wait, is it tase with like an S?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, technical
It'd be taser if it
application,
was.
shocky,
That's-
elephant,
Electric.
Rigidity.
rar.
No, it's actually named after somebody. Thomas A. Swift's electric rifle.
That's
Electric rifle.
It's
It's not like a rifle though. It's like a
Oh, really?
CBS.
like a little hand thing.
This is one easy. CBS.
CBS.
Yeah.
Something broadcasting something.
Central.
Columbia Broadcasting System.
Oh,
J.C. Penney.
Joseph
Probably a
Joseph
name.
A. Bank.
Joseph A.
I
Bank.
want to get some suits from there. They always have good deals.
That's for women.
James Cash Penny.
James Cash.
Yep. Kmart.
Oh man.
I remember when my thing had a
Corner Mart.
Kmart. Krieger Mart.
Krieger.
It's named after Kriege Mart. Kriege Mart.
Kriege Mart.
Yeah, it's named after the creator.
The creator.
Of Kmart.
So he's like, was Kriege? Is Kriege like? Is that a Russian name or?
He just names the store after himself. We'll be a national
How
chain named after
narcissistic.
me.
But then eventually they just shorten it to K, and it's like.
But if you ask what people's like, oh, what does the K and Kmart stand for there? They'll be like, oh, I don't know. I bet you 99% of the population.
Collection.
Collective. I don't know.
Yeah.
A&W.
AMW.
No,
That's-
A&W,
Like the root beer. Or like
Oh.
the fast food.
Yeah, we actually have an A&W and Long John Silver's connected, which is really weird to me. But
Oh. Wait, that's like a thing now. Like they're all connected, aren't they?
yeah,
Long John Silver sucks.
Allen and
anyway.
Wright.
Yeah, they're one of the worst franchises ever. Next to Taco Bell.
Long John Silver's.
Yeah, they're one of the worst ever.
This
Worst
episode,
in what way?
One of the worst food franchises.
In what way?
doesn't taste good.
Like food.
The-
I like
the-
seafood,
the-
so I'm
the-
partial to
yeah,
that.
but not like.
You can
fast
tell it's
food.
fast food just by the way they make it. The fish tastes like crap.
If you get the fish and chicken combo, you can't tell
Which is
one
fish
you're
and
eating.
which is chicken.
They taste the exact. They're both white meats. They both fry them in the same containers.
You'll never get this one. IKEA.
Oh,
What do they even
what?
I'm not even gonna bother.
I just
Yeah, I don't
assumed-
Go-
IKEA.
I've never
IKEA is like furniture, and
Oh my
they sell.
Lord.
Actually, do they have a daycare? Swedish,
everything. Dude,
Swedish
have you ever
meatballs.
been to
You can
one?
get Swedish meatballs there.
crazy.
Swedish
It's
meatball.
called. It stands for Ingvar Kamprad Elmtjard Agunyard.
Oh,
See, I just
duh.
got-
The guy who.
I should have guessed
I
that.
should have gotten that.
I just assumed that IKEA was just
Can
like
we
a
do ones
Swedish
that aren't
word.
names? Because we'll never get those.
What do you mean ones that aren't named? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's things like CVS or BMW.
Bayerische Motorenwerke. If Nick were here, that's BMW. IBM.
IBM.
Intelligent.
No, you're
Something
already wrong.
You're
already wrong.
Yeah.
Internet.
No. International Business Machines.
Dang it.
It's like the easiest one.
I feel like I should have known that. I feel like I did know that at one point.
Every time
I
he says
forgot.
something, my mind goes blank.
It happens to me a lot, man.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what does IBM stand for? I don't know. IBM.
DHL,
DHL. Oh.
like the delivery company.
Yeah. Duh.
Oh, it's names. Never mind.
Oh.
Daisy Hillbaum and Lynn,
Who's Hillbaum?
one of the founders of DHL.
Wait, is the last guy's name Lim?
Lynn.
Lynn. Oh, okay. About to say
SAP.
SAP.
Sap. Duh.
Got it. Like the tree.
Systems, applications, and products.
Dang it. We're never gonna
That's
guess
really
this. We
easy.
suck at this. What does Oreo stand for?
HTC.
HTC. Oh wait, that's the iPhone or the not iPhone.
It's
The smartphone
just a
thing.
phone.
The Android.
Oh crap! I knew this at one point, and at one point I don't know now.
High-tech computer.
I feel like I'm at a really awful trivia night.
Yeah, I know.
Just asking me questions and just sitting here like.
We're the worst. And all the trivia
I
questions
feel
are
like
like
I'm
the
at Jeopardy
same
without
question.
the study packet. Just oh my gosh, yes, no.
Can you stop, Trebek? It's just like,
Can we go to break?
can I have the video?
Well, you said something about the worst company, like the worst fast food thing and that. I'm looking up the worst companies in America right now.
Okay,
Worst
what do you
companies in
think the
America.
worst fast food?
I
is?
saw this
Because I
list a
haven't-
while ago.
Taco Bell and Long John Silver's are definitely on mine.
Worst fast food in America.
Like something. Okay, something.
Don't
you
tell
guys,
Ben that. Ben loves Taco Bell.
I do not.
I hate
care.
Taco Bell.
I will tell him to his face. What do you guys personally think is the worst fast food franchise? To me, it's Long John Silver's and Taco Bell.
I don't really like any of them, to be honest.
I'm not a fan of Wendy's.
I like
Really?
Popeyes or
I put
whatever.
Wendy's pretty low on the list.
Okay.
I don't eat a lot of fast food, so this is hard for me to come up with one. I'm not a big fan of McDonald's.
Really?
Dude, no
Eh.
way.
I
prefer
already
Burger
know why
King.
you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Long John Silver simply because I like seafood, but it's bad seafood.
It's not. It's not. I mean, it's not even.
The Hush Puppies are
It's
very
chicken.
good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't do a lot of fast food. My favorite is one of my favorites is Arby's.
Really?
Arby's is.
Arby's isn't bad.
I'm a fan of Hardee's.
Hardee's.
I've never heard
Ooh,
of it.
Carl's
Hardee's,
Jr.
yeah. I
It's
never
the
had
same
one.
company.
I've never had Hardee's.
Yeah, but it's like.
Arby's and Hardee's are the same thing, or the same
Hardee's
company?
and Carl's Jr.
Oh yeah, Carl's Jr.
Hey.
It's the same.
Quit doing that.
Quit doing that.
The name.
Lucy.
I was wondering what that tapping noise was. I'm like, is that me?
They're called Carl's Jr. out west because,
Down south.
well, both and out west
Oh.
because the name Hardee's in those areas was already like a major chain name that they couldn't just take over.
Oh. Because I remember there was one in Parkersburg.
There's like restaurants that were food joints that we don't have here that they have out west,
In and out.
like In-N-Out Burger,
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box. I know.
Oh my gosh. I want to try Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles so bad.
What are they? What crap? Bojangles.
Oh, never. That's down south, and it's also a,
Chicken Waffle House. Waffle House is down south too.
Yeah, it's
I've been to
also-
Waffle House
well,
before. It's not
I've
really.
been to
I
Bojangles.
like Waffle House because
Mr.
it's like a late night
Bojangles.
snack.
Dude.
Bojangles is really bad. I went to Bojangles once, and I just had a terrible experience.
No. The only thing you get there from is a chicken biscuit.
I just got a drink, and I was still displeased.
Yeah. Jersey
like it was
Mike's.
a pink lemonade, and it had the water mixed in with the pink lemonade.
You got drinking it up, throwing half of it out.
I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't.
What
What do you
else? Because
Jersey Mike's.
Del Taco, which is
That's like a Texas thing, isn't it?
California.
Yeah.
They don't have taco. They have Taco Bells, I'm sure, but there's Del Taco.
Del Taco.
Little Caesars,
You said Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
We have Little Caesars. It's in the mall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's in the Kmart in
There's
the mall.
Little Caesars in like this area.
Pizza.
Really?
I thought Little Caesars were
And
like
Pizza is actually Canadian.
this area's thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you know Boston Pizza is not actually from Boston? It's from Vancouver.
What? Well, what's Boston Pizza?
It's like a restaurant chain
Oh, I never been
up like in Maine and all them and Canada.
Up in like Boston.
up in Boston.
That place up there.
Shipping up to Boston.
Isn't that the?
That's Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah, there we go. I almost had it. I mean, I thought of it, and then I was just never gonna say the name because I never remembered it. It's gonna be another one of those moments. See, I thought we would have been able to get away from like having like all these people talking out there by doing this at like 3
They
o'clock.
started like as soon as we did.
Yeah, they as soon as we started walking, and here someone like was here, and they called him up, and be like, "Dude, they're doing a thing now. They're doing a thing now. We gotta do everything we can."
Get Driscoll now. Interview time.
Who weren't they interviewing someone last week, or not last week, but the week before?
No, last week it was like a show, an actual show that goes on here.
No, the last time we recorded this, they were interviewing someone, or were they?
Oh, yes, they were. Generation Gap was interviewing Mrs. Lenz.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh,
Dr.
God.
Lenz's wife.
Oh, God.
That's right. I remember talking about that.
All right, so
Don't kick me.
What?
I'm out of here anyway, Malusi. I don't care.
Who's vibrating? Is that me? That is me.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
That is,
Just
Hey,
quivering
hey.
in anticipation.
Hey, I got like 3 emails. What is going on over here? Oh, they're all stuff I can ignore and delete. All right. What else do we
Yeah.
have to talk about? I had stuff on my computer opened up, and I left my computer over there. You want to get that for me?
Nope.
All right. Mike, do you want to get that?
Where is it?
Don't do
It's
it.
below your feet. It's in that bag there. Well,
This
it's
your bag?
yeah, it's over there.
Well, what do you want to talk about? Because we're already going for a long time here.
We're like already at an hour.
Are we? Yeah, we're only at like 30 minutes.
This is not fair.
Didn't we start at 3?
Oh, yeah. We started at like 3:15 or something.
Oh yeah.
Do you want your
The
laptop
time
anyway?
on there is differently. Yeah, give it to me.
Wow. I need a new laptop. Can I take this?
What?
How much? If
Wow,
you don't mind me asking,
that's
how much
really
did that
nice.
cost you?
This was somebody bought it for me, so because I'm a cheap college student. It was like $1,500. It was like brand new when it came out.
Shit.
it
it's,
looks really dusty.
Bojangles famous
It is
chicken
really
biscuits.
dusty.
Looks like
It's really dirty.
What else? Carl's Jr. Yeah.
One of my favorite places just opened up a new one in Bethesda.
Chickies
But
and Pete's.
The Shop House. It was created by the guy who made Chipotle, but it's the same idea but with Asian food. And there's a bunch of them.
What?
There's a bunch of them in
What's
DC.
it called?
Shop House.
I want one.
I've never heard of that actually.
Can we get one?
It's
Logan, can you go get one for us?
okay.
I'll
Okay.
be right back.
They just opened up a new one in Bethesda, which is like the closest one to us now. But
If it's anything like
When I go back home, I will make sure
it's so
I will
good.
take a drive down there.
If it's anything like Chipotle the day it opened up, you could just like order online now, and you'll have enough time to drive to DC to get it.
Yeah, probably.
The most local, like the most regional restaurant I can think of that we have here is Eaton Park, because there's no other Eaton Parks.
Yeah.
Valley Dairy is actually a
Valley Dairy is from Latrobe. Do you know where Latrobe is?
no.
It's down the way from here.
Okay, but like Chambersburg, never heard of Valley Dairy. I thought it was just a local thing here in Indiana.
So did I.
Here's a
I've never
crucial
heard of
question
one.
to ask all the people that are from out east: is it gobs or whoopie pies?
Whoopie pies.
It's gob.
No.
Wait,
Fuck
what are
you,
we
it's
talking
gob.
about? What is a gob and whoopie pie?
What are you talking about?
You never heard of a gob?
No.
They have them at Sheets. It's like the 2 cake patties with like icing in the middle.
Oh.
Gobs, yeah.
It's a whoopie pie.
It's a gob, you.
What are you
It's a
talking
whoopie
about?
pie.
Logan,
That's
it's a
just
gob.
like a I don't know. It's like
is this one of those debates where it's like soda pop,
It's soda.
It's soda.
See,
water, or
but
water?
you could just say soda
know?
pop and just appeal, or just call it whatever it is. Like, here, do you want a Sprite?
Pepsi?
Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Pepsi?
Pepsi.
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 Or you could just
But
get
it's
ginger ale.
it's whoopie pie.
It's gob. Damn it.
I don't. There's just stupid
There's
names.
no John.
There
Or
is.
joint.
There is. There is. You just don't.
There's
You
yins.
don't.
Yins. Oh God.
Oh, I'll never forget that.
And
When I
that?
first came here to IUP, that used to piss me off when people
What?
say yins.
Yins.
Yins. I'm like, what are you talking about? They'd be
Yins
like,
ready to.
Yeah, I'll be like, what is yins?
What's yins doing?
What Yins doing? What are the other ones? Warshtow.
Warsh.
Uh,
Right up the house.
Downtown.
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 Did you eat
Yeah.
yet?
Like downtown,
Did
not
you-
downtown.
You animals.
Hey, did you ret up your room yet?
Does that mean I have to like, clean my room?
Yeah, it means that you ret up your room.
Why don't you just say, did you clean your room?
It's easier to say ret up. That means readying up your room. Cleaning your room.
Red up?
Oh, is that what it is?
Red
I
Hot
just
Chili
thought it was
Peppers?
just like gibberish at
Gum
some
band.
point. Somebody, yeah, gum band. That one's reasonable though. That's not bad.
Nat.
Nat.
Yeah.
Yin's gonna get some Orange City in that.
Yeah.
What
Iron City.
Orange City.
Imp and Arn.
Oh, this is just like a Yinzer podcast. We
Well,
gotta stop.
coming from
Fucking
oh my
savages.
God, yeah, you guys are just.
Animals.
You just don't know. You
No,
don't know.
I don't know Pennsylvania slang. No, I don't. I don't use those.
The weird thing in Chambersburg is if you're ever going anywhere, like you're always going up to it.
Even if you're going
So-
down the street.
Yeah, so like I'm
I'm
going,
going up to my buddy's house that lives right down the street.
yeah, or
here.
like I'm going up to DC for the day. DC's like an hour and a half south, but it's always I'm
Well,
going
okay.
up.
So here's the thing: you can't use that logic to describe going like up, down, south, because south is not down. South is south. Down is like directly like to the
Okay, but when you're in Chambersburg telling somebody I'm going up to DC,
Yeah.
if you go up, if you're in Pennsylvania and you go up is north.
What are you talking about? North is north.
No.
Up is up. The sky is up.
You gotta understand the slang. It's real like.
I mean, I understand
like-
the slang, but it's still
It's
you
weird
can't
'cause
use
some-
that logic. Up is up. North is north. South is south.
But like if you look on it on a map, like if I'm looking at a map and here's Chambersburg, here's DC, I don't go up the map to DC, I go down the map to DC.
Yeah, but you're not on a map. Like the world's not a map.
Can we move on now?
South is south. Up is up. Down is down. Down is like to the ground. Up is to the sky. South is like
Up
a
is to
direction.
Harrisburg, down is to DC.
There we go.
I say going down the road a lot, even though sometimes I'm going up.
South.
like-
I'm
it's
going over to Indiana.
Yeah.
So north, the cardinal directions are X and Z coordinates. Y is up and down.
No.
It is though.
No.
It okay, we're done.
Okay.
All right, we talked about fast food. KFC has this thing, and I just want to talk about this because this is the stupidest idea I think I've ever heard in my entire life. This is horrible.
Bring it on.
They're gonna roll out. Well, I guess they have plans to roll. This is the headline. They're gonna make edible coffee cups.
Oh my god, I saw those. They look so good.
Or what are you
I haven't
talking
seen
about?
it
That's a
yet.
horrible idea. I don't want
Made
to
of
eat
what?
my cup.
It's like a cookie material.
Oh.
The idea is to reduce on pollution and trash.
Yeah. What's the matter with that, Walker?
It's Seattle's best coffee cups, I think.
Oh, Seattle's
That-
worst.
It's not that bad, but like the cup's essentially like a cookie pastry.
Yeah.
And then so you drink
You
it,
eat it.
and then you
It's-
just look like a
It's like the
monster
soup-
just eating your coffee
It's
cup.
like the soup bowl from the bread soup bowl from Panera Bread.
Yes.
But that's like reasonable. That's like a good idea.
A coffee cup's reasonable too.
I don't want to eat my cup.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
See,
at all.
Malusi's here with
See,
me. It's a wafer
you
lined
guys are
with
progressive.
heat-resistant
I mean,
white
no,
chocolate.
I don't even think that's. I think that's just a.
I
corporate
totally go
campaign.
for it because like when I go for if I get coffee in the morning, I usually want to get like a pastry with it of some kind, like a croissant or a donut.
Then actually
Well,
get a pastry.
I get both with this cup,
No, because it's not even a pastry.
and then it's even coffee flavored, which is
It's a
delicious.
wafer.
But
It's a
then
wafer.
It's delicious. It's coffee flavored.
What do you? No.
My question is,
It's a cup.
my question is, in that hot liquid, how is that thing gonna hold up?
It has heat-resistant white chocolate.
So it's a.
So it's glazed on the inside with a.
Oh.
Oh, that gives it even more incentive to get it.
It would make the coffee taste
Even
good.
though white
It'd
chocolate's
make
not my
the cake
favorite.
Taste good.
Because it's just like a chemical. It's like it's the Nazi chocolate or whatever. Because like
The Nazi chocolate?
yeah, because didn't like Nazi scientists invent it?
No,
Yeah, they did.
white chocolate.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google this right now.
Well, that would actually make
But-
sense, but
The thing about that product is you're not supposed to think of it as a cup anymore. You're not eating a cup. You're eating the coffee container, which the coffee container is a pastry.
What's wrong with thinking of my cup as a cup, dude? I just want.
Because it's not a cup. It's a
see,
coffee
you're being more
container.
like a Nazi by saying that we can't do that.
What are you talking about? They're Nazis. They put. Well, I mean, they're not Nazis,
I
but
don't
they
think we
put the
can
Nazi
compare people
invention
to
on there.
Nazis, guys.
You can't compare people who
Like,
made an edible
yeah.
like coffee cup to
The,
Nazis.
the white chocolate bar was introduced by the Swiss company Nestle.
Hang on.
That's like the opposite of Nazis.
The Swiss aren't even. The Swiss don't even have enough faith to even care about what's going on.
Yeah, I was mistaken. I thought it was.
That's okay.
You know, I think James Dean said it best when he said, "Hey, I can drive."
Kenny?
Random thought popped in my head.
Oh, could you drive?
That was extremely.
Yeah.
That was a Walker moment. Like.
Hey,
If you
My
guys know who
gosh.
James Dean was, then you and how he
he
died,
was the American rebel. That's
and
what
how he
the
died. You think that would be funny?
the light switch plate in the station says. James Dean, American rebel. I just noticed that the other.
So do
this
you want
weekend
to talk
now.
about how this is my last podcast?
I can't.
Yes, you
But
can.
we can. All right.
Since we're wrapping this up, I think.
What are you doing? What's happening?
What is
I
there?
don't
to
know.
I don't really know what to say about it because we've only done like 2 podcasts.
No, we did. Well, we've done the music thing.
yeah, there was the
sure.
other one.
I'll say this would be a lot more dramatic if it's been like the past 3 years that this
Oh,
has been going on.
tune into my show 2 Mondays from now. That'll be my last ever.
Last show.
There'll be a
Show.
party. There'll be nothing, but they'll just have like those.
We're
What
gonna
is
be there
that?
live.
Are you gonna be there live?
Maybe. What time is it?
4 to 5.
Yeah, I'll be there.
On Mondays?
Yeah.
I might. I mean, I can. I will. Yeah,
You probably would.
I would.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna be there.
Yeah, you definitely.
Just the whole time, I'm gonna stand in the window outside,
I
like
won't be
the
able to
door,
be
and
there.
just stare
With,
at you through
huh?
the door.
I won't be able to be there. I would be
You
there.
can skip Randy's
Just a-
class.
I've never skipped just a class to be
No,
perfectly.
you're right. You should
But it's
skip that.
Mike. But it's Mike. He's more important than your future.
Okay. No, this has been fun. Something that I've never done. Well, I've done podcasts before, but not
Yeah.
routinely like this in my 4 years here.
This is definitely an interesting outlet.
It's great. I like it. I'm gonna miss it.
We're gonna miss you.
Mm-hmm.
And just like it's not even the podcast, dude. You're just going forever.
Yeah, like once you leave and
Never gonna see you
graduate,
again.
You're gonna be off to bigger and better things.
I wouldn't say that.
He's gonna meet like new friends. He's gonna meet Mulasi, Welker, and Lorgan,
So,
And what about Nick?
and Stove and Knack, and he's gonna have all new friends, and he's gonna never
Stove.
talk to us
Stove.
you
again.
meet your new coworkers, you'll be like, "Oh, these are so much better than my college friends." Or, like,
Calusi.
I don't know why.
Calusi Mitchin.
Calusi Mitchin. You're gonna realize that you've been like,
Yours would be Fokker Ford. Fokker Ward.
yep.
This weird alternate dimension that he moves to.
What? Bogan Larrier.
Logan Berrier. That sounds like a French name.
Yeah, Larrier.
So you're going to France. I see how it is.
Ike.
Getting as far away from us as you
Ike
can.
Niginger.
Ugh.
Knack.
And what?
The Ick. It'd be like Ick Nagger.
Fative Serrell.
Sorrel.
Sorrell.
Sorrel. Get it right.
And Eric Eggston instead of Eric.
Arik.
Arik Eggston.
Arik Eggston. That sounds like a horrible, like,
Can't really fix Ashley's because she's double A. It's
Oh.
Ashland, Amina, whatever.
Yeah.
But you can, so it'd be like Ashland, because it's pronounced different.
Whatever.
They is.
But yep, I had fun. I like the random podcast where we don't have any structure.
Hey, that's this one.
I like that better.
Shout out to this podcast.
Heyo.
Hey, when are you graduating? What's the date?
May 9th, 2015. 2 weeks.
Graduate.
Oh God, don't say that.
2 weeks. That's 14 days.
It's not even just like 2 weeks until you graduate. It's like 2 weeks until like this semester's over and it's like finals and it's just like it's gonna be a whole cluster of mess.
You're
of
not
just
gonna
like,
miss me as much as you think you are.
I'm gonna miss you.
You'll notice the difference as soon as we get back. We'll just be like,
No,
Well,
Goose
every time
isn't
I
on
walk-
his computer anymore.
yeah,
Every time I walk past that door over there, I'm gonna look
People
in
aren't
there and
gonna
you're
come
never
in.
gonna be there.
yeah. People aren't gonna come in, and we're not gonna see as many people. So it's gonna be kind of bland and dry not to see those people.
Never again when I'm gonna walk in there at 11 o'clock and just watch Amish Mafia with you.
It happened once.
Yeah, but I mean,
but never again.
yeah, I mean,
You made it seem like you guys have been doing that for like years. It's just like
It was the whole basis of their relationship.
just that one event, everything could be brought back to that one time we watched Amish Mafia, which is a terrible show.
If I shit the bed on all my finals and fail,
Yeah, you should just fail. You should just fail everything on purpose and just stay
I
with
think
us.
it's too late. But no, I don't want to pay more money to be here.
Oh,
I mean, I'm actually reasonably in debt. It's very reasonable.
reasonable.
It's such a
Reasonably,
strange
yeah.
sentence that
Yeah.
anyone ever has to say.
More kids are probably gonna be what 60,000, 70,000.
Yeah.
I'm only 28, so that's not bad
As,
at all.
as that goes, it is reasonable.
That is reasonable.
It
I mean,
is.
for a college
I mean, he's
education
not.
these days.
He's not wrong. It was just an odd turn of phrase to say.
Just ever hearing anyone say the words reasonable debt.
Yeah, because we can all agree that the amount of money that we pay for school,
Oop.
whether you're in state or out of state, is ridiculous.
I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah, I think we all will.
Just the whole thing just took like a really sad
Well, you're
turn.
not gonna be at my graduation. I know that, Malusi.
I'll be here over the summer,
Hey.
but
No, Walker won't be there.
Oh.
I thought that was just you like banning Malusi from your graduation. Like you're
Yeah.
not gonna be
I'm
there.
not gonna be there.
No, Walker,
Don't do
you're
it.
gonna be there.
no, I
I-
can be there. I just
I'm
don't
gonna-
know.
maybe.
I don't even know when
It's
the
a Saturday,
I know
It
the
is a
graduation
Saturday.
is
10 a.m.
Saturday.
It is a Saturday.
10 a.m. Fisher Auditorium.
What day?
Oh my gosh.
Saturday.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
need
Well,
May
I meant-
9th.
what's the date? Okay. Yeah. May 9th. You
How
already
many
said that.
tickets?
No, you just show up.
Damn.
Well,
I can't
remember,
say-
it's Ben, Dan.
I understand.
Danielle,
I
yeah.
get that, but I just don't want to sit by myself. I'm gonna be
Hey, you can come with me and we'll sit together. You can. One of
you
us can sit
going?
on our lap. I don't know.
He just fell off me that morning. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Let me think about it. I'll get back to you.
I think Nick said he's going.
Did he?
Oh my gosh.
I feel like we've had this conversation like many times now.
So you're all gonna be at my final show on May
We're just gonna stand outside the door and stare at you.
We'll stand outside
May
with
4th.
we'll stand outside with real air horns.
May the 4th.
Just go nuts the whole time.
May the 4th be with you.
Is it May,
Oh my
is that May 4th?
And wait, no, May.
Oh.
No, I thought.
No, we May
Oh,
3rd. No, when's the 2nd? Is the 2nd a Saturday, or is it a Friday?
Is it?
No,
I don't
the
know. I have a
second
calendar
is a
right here I can
Saturday.
look at.
Okay, so it's
Because the
4th.
3rd is a Sunday. Yeah. May the
That's
4th
senior-
That is
that's
also
senior
Star Wars
crawl.
Day.
It is the 4th.
Are you
It's
going to
Star Wars
that?
Day.
What?
Senior crawl?
No.
Wait, what is that?
Senior bar crawl.
I'll
Oh,
be
okay. I mean,
really studying for finals.
Ah, that old chestnut.
Cause like
chestnut.
I'm a senior credit wise,
Austin Powers.
but like
Oh.
I still got a lot of work that I need to get done.
Okay, I think it's time that we wrap this some bitch
Do we
up.
wrap up? I had something. None of it was interesting.
Something
Hey,
about Nazi chocolate.
so here's what we're gonna leave off. We're gonna leave off with a fun fact. Blue streetlights decrease crime and suicide.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait,
I think it's psychological.
I thought you said this was a fun fact. It was gonna be something like kittens are born with 8 senses or something like that.
Yeah, that was
That's
a
not-
very depressing fact.
So
actually.
blue lights also make it harder to find your veins, like when you're like injecting heroin. So if you put like blue lights and
Well, I really want to make it harder if I'm trying to give myself drugs.
Here.
no, it's a deterrent.
That Melissa would appreciate this weird fact, and this is when we'll cut it off. France was still using the guillotine to execute people while Star Wars: New Hope was in theaters.
That was back in
Oh
like
yeah,
really.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How dare they?
But they weren't public anymore though.
That's like something about
Nintendo was originally a trading card company.
They were.
That's like something about how the Ottoman Empire was around when the Cubs baseball team existed.
Yeah.
There was still the Ottoman Empire.
What? Oh.
Wait, stop that. That's like the second time today though
Sorry.
that I've encountered like an Ottoman Empire fact like in the wild. I don't remember what the first one was. Something was like it was something topical.
Probably something really similar.
I don't remember.
Your chances of being killed by a vending machine are actually twice as large as your chance of being bitten by a snake.
Wow. Hey, did you know you're more likely to die by a snail than a plane crash?
What happened to the fun facts? These are all really like gruesome facts.
There's an air horn. That's all you need to know.
Well, I guess that's how we ended then.
How do I
Yeah.
stop this?
You press stop.
Where? Oh, is it right here? 60s are fine. 60s are great. 60s are the best.